Hi, let's start with the basics of AI and let's understand it with an example. Imagine a machine or a computer could anticipate and solve network related issue even before it occurs in a telecom network. And this is where the machines can actually use the power of artificial intelligence by understanding the data and learning from it and then try to predict certain kind of issue that is about to happen in the network. Now, getting into more details about AI, it's primarily the definition. What it says is it gives the power to the machines to perform certain tasks which normally require human intelligence, which normally requires human intervention. And some of the key examples which we are using in our day to day routine life could be related to virtual assistants. So we are interacting with Siri on our phones or Alexa, or in that case, could be Google Assistants. And we are raising certain query, we are interacting with them, we are asking them something, and they just come back to us with the response in a real time. So that is one example of the artificial intelligence where machines are so smart that you ask them certain things and they just give you the answer on the go. Similar to the virtual assistants, there are another use cases of artificial intelligence, which is a self-driven car. Now, the machines will learn from the experience that how people are driving the car within a particular city, how they are steering the car when there is a pedestrian around, and how they are actually driving the car so that in real world scenario when machine has to actually drive the car, they can learn from this experience in the database, and this can help them to then perform this task without even human intervention. So they are mimicking the human brain, they are mimicking the human intelligence by learning from this observations and database that is fed into the system. And that's where the AI comes into the picture. Another example of AI could be the use of robots in the machinery or in the manufacturing plants where they are performing certain tasks which normally to be done by human beings. And here they again learn that how, for example, they would like to assemble a car. So they will understand that how people are doing it. And once they realize that this is the way to do certain tasks, they will store it, they will then repeat it and perform those tasks without the intervention of human being. So that is basically where the machines are made so intelligent by learning from the data and then performing certain tasks which normally require human intervention otherwise. Now, AI is a broader term. AI is having certain other key terms which are machine learning and deep learning and generative AI. So artificial intelligence is a complete set of these different terms and functions which we are going to talk about in this particular section. Within the AI, there is a machine learning which primarily deals with the learning the data and performing certain tasks, and we'll understand it in detail. And deep learning is then focusing on certain complex tasks, which is more about detecting the face or images and then predicting this image belongs to whom. Say it is an image of a cat or a dog. So in that case, it's a deep learning, and we'll understand that what this particular deep learning can do for telecom ecosystem. And then the recently we have seen a chat gpt kind of applications which is termed as a generative AI, where we can generate new text or new images by just giving them certain commands, and we will get the details on the basis of that. So for example, in a network, we would like to understand how my network is performing, what are the key performance indicators. By having all the data fed into the system, we'll simply say that how is my call drops observed yesterday in the network, and Gen AI will get back with the response in that case. Now, AI is, as we said, it's a broader term, and here it includes the machine learning and deep learning and Gen AI itself. But broadly, it is mimicking the brain. The machines are made capable enough to mimicking the human brain. Whatever the task they are performing normally requires human intelligence and intervention, but the machines are made so smart that they can do these certain tasks by themselves. Now, there are certain examples we can take in this case. One simple example of Siri, which we normally use on our phones, and they there the machine can listen to the user, and depending upon the query which has been raised by the user, the Siri will respond and get back to the user immediately. And there is AI complete different steps are performed at the backend to complete this task, and we'll talk about that in the next slide. Similar to the Siri, where machine is performing the task which normally people do, there is a one application which we can use in telecom ecosystem, which is related to chatbot. Now, chatbot here is, we are taking example where the telecom customers are being uh, taken care by the chatbot, and chatbot is giving them the answers to their queries. So one of the customer, if they have certain queries, they will simply type or simply say that why my internet is very slow today, and then chatbot will look into the database of that particular user and get back to the user that this could be the reason. You might be in a roaming, or your data plan has been exhausted. So that is the kind of application where normally, instead of a customer care team or executive is responding back to the customer real time, there is a machine which automatically gets back to them by looking into the data. And this is the beauty of artificial intelligence. Let's understand AI a little bit more with the example of Siri. Now, in case of Siri, let's understand how it works. So there are different steps which are involved into it. And the very first step is about whenever we pick the phone and we say, Siri, can you please tell me how's the weather today? So as soon as Siri listens its name, Siri, and then it will recognize the speech, and then it will listen to the other words, whatever we are talking about. How is the weather today? Once it will recognize the speech, now at the backend there are multiple things happening. It is converting the speech into a text first, and then that text will then further, on the basis of the text, say I'm asking how's the weather today in New York, or how's the weather tomorrow in New York. So in that case, Siri will understand and identify that what I'm asking about, what is my query is related to weather, and I'm asking about the weather for tomorrow, and which location I am asking this weather for is New York. So in that case, the Siri will understand the intent of the user in this case. So once it understands that I'm requesting for the weather, how it is tomorrow in New York, it will then pulls the information for the weather services, and maybe different servers are there at the backend from where it is fetching all the details about the weather in the New York for tomorrow. And once it gathers all the information, it comes back with the answer. So Siri says tomorrow in a New York, it'll be sunny with a high of 30 degrees. And this is what it's delivering back to the user spontaneously. And that's where this complete process, step number 1 to 5, is the process where machines are responding back to the users instantly, and where they are leveraging machine learning and AI in detail. So here we are talking about artificial intelligence, how it works, how it is recognizing to the speech of the user and then responding back instantaneously. Similar to that, we can have the use case in telecom. We can use chatbots. And in chatbots, again, if a user is interacting with a chatbot, which is again a machine, they can ask certain queries they have. So maybe they would like to report an issue. Their internet is not working; it is very slow. So once, if it is a voice, it will be converted into the text first by, again, speech recognition mechanism. And if it is a text, anyways, the first step will not be considered in that case. So once it will be converted to the text, then the machine will understand, okay, what the intent of the user. User would like to understand that why the internet is slow. Now, at the back end, there are multiple things happening in that case, and we'll get into details of what natural language processing is, what deep neural network is. But for the time being, it is just to understand broadly that how the machines are basically performing the task in steps. So it will understand the intent of the user, that why internet is slow for this particular user. Now, this user would have many different information related to it stored in the system at the customer, at the operator end. So operator would have the customer database. It will assess to the customer database and understand that is this customer having a data plan that can provide it a good speed. or is has it consumed its complete uh, data allocation, which may have throttled the speed. So once it will check all these details, or maybe the customer is in roaming, so there are multiple devices in the backend. Maybe in case of 4G, maybe they will check the PCRF and see that either the speed has been throttled because of the customer consumption is 100% already. And in that case, what it'll do is it'll get back to user and say, you have consumed your 100% of the data allocated to you, hence your speed has been throttled. So machine here is smart enough to analyze the database of the customer that is stored in our operator premises and the devices. And by looking into these devices such as PCRF, the machine will get back and say, your data has been consumed. Now you can't, that's the reason your speed is being throttled to 1 Mbps or even less than that. So these are certain examples which we can see and utilize in a telecom ecosystem to create some value. And hope this will give you broader picture that how we can actually leverage AI, maybe in a different scenarios in your network itself. I'll talk about the machine learning in the next slides with examples, and we'll get into more details of machine learning there. Thank you.